face of a matter. It is your girl Jay here, and in today's video I wanted to share with you guys of some different things of how I edit my photos, what's on my phone, just some little intricate details about how I do certain things with my social media platform and how I do them. This video is actually highly requested. I've been getting requests about it a lot lately, so I was like, you know what, I can sit down and do it and we can talk about it, pull the frames out and really get into detail, okay? But also, before we get started, I want to let you guys know that this video is in sponsorship with GlassesUSA.com. So shout out to you, Glasses USA, for sponsoring your girl. I appreciate it. But before we even get started, let me let you guys know a little bit about Glasses USA. If this may be your first time hearing about it, or if you've heard about it before, I've never shopped with them before, I'm gonna show you why you should. So Glasses USA is an online eyeglass site basically that sells glasses, prescription glasses, and sunglasses as well. They have over like 4,000 different frames for you to choose from, including some, you know, just basic glasses, and then you have the high-end glasses as well, like Gucci, Prada, Ray-Ban, Oakley. They also have done a collaboration with Hilary Duff, which I also have a pair with me today that I will show you guys. Even the collab with Hilary Duff, I think they have over 80 pair. So they have like over 80 different pairs just in her collection alone. But overall, they have like 4,000 styles. So guys, you could scan all day long and find a perfect pair of glasses, or several, if you want more, of several glasses to fit your face, your style, all of that good stuff. Another great thing about shopping online with Glasses USA is that I understand, you know, when you're shopping, it's not like, even shopping in general, it's not like you can really try it on. Like with clothes, you can't try it on to see how it really fits unless you go in the store. Or the same thing with you go into a glasses store and you're trying to try them on, you can do that in the store. But online, it's a little bit more difficult to do that. But Glasses USA offers a virtual mirror on their site. That way you can upload a picture of yourself and you can post up the pictures on the site, and whatever glasses you want to try on, you can click it, add to the photo, and you can literally see the frames on your face. I mean, of course you want to take a picture that's kind of like, you know, head on, a nice headshot type of thing, so you can really get an accurate depiction of the glasses. But it offers you to see yourself on the site with the glasses on, so you can really get an idea of what they're going to look like on your face before you actually purchase a pair. I know I've talked about Glasses USA before on my platforms, which I love them. If I did not like them, I would not mention them at all. I love them. Their glasses are super unique, super nice. I have on a pair from Glasses USA right now. All of my styles that I will show you guys from here on out will be linked down below. Also, like I say, they do have sunglasses that comes with just the regular frames, or you can get prescription in them. But all of the frames that I'm going to show you guys today, all of them have prescription in them, even my sunglasses. I know I was just talking about Hilary Duff, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the pair that she collaborated with Glasses USA. These frames will be down here. I can't exactly remember the names of these, forgive me, but the style is going to be up here on the screen somewhere. But I love these frames. These kind of bring me like, you know, back in the day vibes. I love these. They're so lightweight. They're super lightweight. I know a lot of the times when you wear glasses, especially for me, I'm a person who really likes like the bigger frames, the heavier ones. And sometimes they can be a little annoying because they may slide off your face, or you can just literally feel the weight of it on your nose. Sometimes that can be a little annoying. All right, so these have got to be my absolute favorite pair of the entire bunch. These are the Hilary Duff frames. If you follow up with me on my Instagram, you would have seen these already on my IG. But I love these frames. These frames are beautiful. I have had, and I don't know what it is with the season, I've had this obsession with like the leopard print and like the tortoise, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what it's called, like the tortoise pattern. I don't know what it is. I've just really grown to love it. You should see my wardrobe. I love it. I had some earrings to match. I'll post the picture up here. Literally, these matched a pair of earrings that I had bought from a boutique a little while ago, and I was like, oh my goodness, match made in heaven. How perfect is that? I did not even know it until I had put my outfit together that day. So these are the ones with Hilary Duff, which will be tagged below. These are my favorite because I really like how they shape my face, and it has like this little pointy, it kind of comes to like a point on the outside, which I really like, and they're nice and big, and I just feel, I don't know, I just really love these. These have got to be one of my favorite pair. All right, moving on. So these are prescription sunglasses, which these are my favorite sunglasses of the two that I have. These are super trendy, okay? I'm just gonna throw it out there. These are super trendy. I've seen these everywhere. I feel like every blogger, YouTuber, whoever has at least one pair of these. These give me Rihanna vibes, Kylie Jenner vibes. I mean, the whole Kardashian Jenner clan. Like, it just gives me those type of vibes. And also, it just gives me like that fashion. You know, these are the type of shades you wear indoors. You know, you just walk in like, hey, how you doing? I'm here to make a deposit, okay? You know what I'm saying? I just really like these. I also posted these up on my IG as well, so you should have already seen these. So, get into it. Get into it. Moving right along, these are another pair of like that pattern, which I love these because these, I don't have a pair of glasses that really look like this, but this literally gives me like, okay, I'm going to class, I'm getting into the books, I'm getting ready to read, I'm getting ready to type up my sermon, I'm getting ready to get my message together. Like, it gives me all those vibes and I love it. You got some details on the side. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, last but not least, these are another pair of sunglasses, and these I love as well. These are so stylish. I really like the dark frames, just this, because I feel like it hides my eyes. You know, some shades have like a little tint so you can still see someone's eyes, but these are just kind of like black out. Like, you can really, I mean, you can see a little bit. But also, if you look kind of closely, you still have the detail. Like, all of mine are like this. I don't know why. I just love this style so much. But you also have the detail on the side as well. And these are just so bomb. Like, so if you are interested in any of these pairs, I know I've been talking so long about these glasses, but make sure you guys head down below to the description box to find the links. Get the links, purchase yours, get the deals while they're here. Like I said, they always have some type of deal or offer for you to get, especially if you're a first-time user. Make sure you guys get the codes and use them at your checkout, okay? Save you some money, get you some bomb frames. Even if you don't have bad eyesight, kudos to you, good. You're good, but you can still get the frames and wear them. You know, they don't have to be prescription. You can just get the frames and call it a day, you know? So, this probably may be the most bougiest thing I have ever done or have. I have two phones, okay? I just recently purchased this coral colored one. This is the XR, I believe. I just recently purchased another phone just because I wanted a separate phone for my business. My businesses are growing and I really just wanted another entire like entity, you know what I'm saying? Just for my personal contact. I mean, not personal contacts, just for my business contacts, business emails, business. I wanted all of that on one phone. Even though sometimes I find myself operating off of this one, that's just because I've had this phone for a little while now and everything's kind of been ran on this one anyway, but it's slowly making its transition. So we're gonna be looking at both phones today, okay? This is not me trying to promote that I have both phones. I just wanted y'all to know I have two phones just in case I'm switching back and forth and you guys be like, why do you have two phones? That's why. One is for business, one is for personal. So we're going to start with the personal phone, okay? All right, so we're just going to first start with my home screen. All right, so as you can see, I have a lot of text messages. We're not even going to go over there. We're just going to leave that alone. So you have call, text, camera and photos, money bills, Starbucks, Instagram, and the weather. Only reason why the Instagram app is separate is because sometimes I delete the app when I'm fasting. So I kind of have it separate just when I have to get off. And then I got the Holy Bible and then the email at the bottom. But now I know what you guys are interested in is the next page. So the way I set up my phone is really weird. So once you swipe over, you see social media, group chats, photo editing, Google search, shopping, music, books, notes, need to relax, travel, alarm, plan and setting, irrelevant apps, bored. Got social media over there, group chats. So if you can see photo editing, the third one over, we're gonna go there. So as you can see, so I'm gonna go ahead and name them all for you guys. So my favorite editing apps are Facetune, VSCO, and Unfold. Now, the only reason why I like those three, those are the main three I go to, is because of what I like to do like for promotions and just to kind of spice up my photos a little bit. Also Storylux. Those are the top four. We're going to start with Facetune. So Facetune, honestly, I used to use Facetune to like really smooth out my skin and really add like all this extra highlight. Just to be honest, I used to do it. I used to add like this little whitening feature in my eyes, not to change my eye color, just to make them more illuminated, which almost kind of make my eyes look a little gray. but that's when I won't love myself like that, okay, y'all? Just to be real. But I love Facetune just for the simple fact of sometimes when I post photos, I like a more aesthetic appeal to my photos, so I kind of whiten out my background. So if we go to Facetune, I'm just gonna pull up a random photo. All right, so we're gonna let's just do this picture right here. Only doing this picture because this is a photo that actually didn't even make it to IG. Really didn't want to post it, but it's cool. All right, so if you look over here towards the bottom, you see canvas and then whiten. I'm going to choose whiten. Now, a lot of people like to use whiten to whiten their teeth. I do too. So if you're rarely, I use it because I never really smile in my pictures anyway. But if I do end up smiling, I will take the whitening feature and kind of tap over my teeth a little bit. My teeth are naturally kind of white anyway. I do whiten them regularly now just because I was a heavy tea drinker. I've been fasting from drinking tea as well. But that's what the whitening feature is for. But also, if you want more of like an aesthetic feel to your background, just to make the whole photo look kind of more, you know, whitened, that whole type of feel, the whitening feature is what you want. So take the whitening feature. So do you see like kind of like at the top of my head, the top of my head is kind of like yellowish. So what I'm going to do is take my finger and I'm literally just going to start coloring the top. And as you can see, the wall behind me is literally transforming into this nice white background. And I'm literally going all the way around. I'm going all the way around until the entire wall behind me is white. So also at the bottom right corner, you kind of see like these two little squares and this blue circle. So if you tap that, it'll show you what it looks like before and after. So sometimes I'll tap that just to see, does it look too fake? What does it look like? Or the actual difference? So that already gives the photo a different vibe anyway. Just kind of like the whitening effect, you know? All right, so we're gonna hit the check at the top right. So next I'm gonna go over to the smooth, which is like the little drop, the water drop. I don't go to smoother. Smoother just makes it look really like, whew. So I'm just going to stay with the smooth one. So Facetune also allows you to zoom up. So we're going to zoom up on my face. So as you can see with my face, you see the realness. You see the pores. You see the texture. My face isn't smooth, you know, clay. I'm a human. I got pores, okay? But what I will do is take the little smoothing thing and I will kind of tap over kind of like where my highlight is. And if you can see already, it just kind of takes a lot of the texture away. So you hit the before and after. It's just taking some of that texture away, which when you zoom back out, it doesn't really have that much of a difference, but I just like it to be a little bit more smoothed out. Also, I like to take it to my nose, just a little smoothing, just a little bit. And you see, it doesn't make that much of a difference, but it makes a difference, okay? All right, so also the next one over, I like to use details. I'm gonna zoom back in. So for details, it does what it says. It gives something more detail. So a lot of the times if I'm showing like my hand jewelry, I have like a sparkly ring right here. So sometimes my hand is in it. I'll take the detail feature and color over the ring. It just kind of makes it look a little bit more like, you know, it pops out. But if I don't have any jewelry showing, I kind of take it to my eyes. You want to be careful with details because if you can see, if you do it too hard, it looks crazy as I don't know what, okay? So we're going to hit erase because we're definitely not going to do it like that. I just take a little, like maybe 2 or 3 taps over my eyes. The only reason why I do that, if you can tell, the before and after, it just gives my eyes a more glossy appearance. And like I said before, sometimes when you take the photos, they're a little bit, not fuzzy, but softened. So sometimes adding that detail just brings back the texture, the realness back into the photo. So I like to add the texture to my eyes. That's honestly, also with the detail, since my hair is curly, sometimes I will take the detail to my hair, which just gives it a little bit more like, I know you can see the before and after now. It just makes it look a little bit more structured and detail, all of that good stuff. So I'm going to slide over to tones and zoom back in. Now this is what I was talking about when I used to do this to my eyes a lot. So I'm taking the little palette and I'm moving it over to white. And what I like to do is zoom all the way into my eyes and make literally like this U shape in my eye. Go to the other one. I'm going to do the same thing. So the only reason why sometimes I don't do it in every photo, but sometimes I do it, like I said, it doesn't change my eye color, but it just kind of illuminates my eye to make it, you know, stand out a little bit more. But this one I did a little too much. So I don't add a lot. I just do like a little line. And if you see the before and after, it just gives it a little bit of glisten. Not too much, just a little bit. All right, so that's all I do for my photo. I'm gonna hit save to camera roll. All right, so the next app I like to go into is VSCO. I will let you know that if you do go into different apps and editing, it will lower the quality of the photo. So you might want to be mindful of how many apps you actually open and edit the photo. Usually mine is 1 to 2 apps, okay? So I'm gonna do Facetune, and then I've done VSCO. All right, so now that I've added the photo, I'm going to, you see the X, and then you see like these little 2 dots on some lines. I'm gonna click that. That's gonna open it up into the editing area. Yeah, so I actually am subscribed to the VSCO thing. I think like I have access to everything. It's $20 a month. It's very not necessary at all, but I have it because I like to experiment with some of the presets. And then also VSCO allows you to add videos, but it's, like I said, it's with the, like you have to buy it basically. But having it allows you to have all of the presets, so you don't have to buy separate packages, because before I had bought like 2 packages and it was like $3. So I'm like, you know what, I'll just pay the $20 and have them all, okay? So if you can see me scrolling at the bottom, my favorite is the C package. So you see it says C1, C2, all the way to C9. My favorite preset is C6. I use C6 literally for almost every single photo. So once you click C6, you can click it again and it'll open it up, and you can adjust how much you want. You can have it all the way on 12, or you can bring it all the way to 0.1 if that's how much you want. Usually I'm gonna take it up, so this is what 12 looks like. I don't like it, with this photo in particular, I don't like it that heavy. So I'm gonna cock it down to about a 7. Never mind, I'll do like 8. Let's do 8. So it gives it a little color, but nothing too much. So even with this one, like Facetune, you have the before and after, but it doesn't have like the little thing. What you can do is literally just hold down the screen. Just tap the screen and it'll show you the difference of the photo. Okay? So go back to those little lines at the bottom. Now it's going to show you exposure, contrast, adjust, sharpening, clarity, saturation. Scroll all the way to the side and you see where it says grain, the little circle with the dots. That's where you can add grain in your photos. I know that's a super trendy thing too that people like to do, is add grain to your photos. I've even hopped on the bandwagon because I like how it looks. So you can add grain all the way up to 12, which that looks crazy. Usually with my grain, I keep it between a 2 and a 4. Just depending on the photo and depending on what I want it to look like. Sometimes I don't like all them dots. Sometimes too many of them dots look crazy. So I will probably do like maybe a 3. Let's just do the 3. Let's do the 3.8. I like that. Okay, so now you've added some grain, and now the photo just looks, you know, has some flavor to it. It's not just plain photo. You got some flavor to it. You got some color, all of that stuff. So up at the top right, we're gonna hit save, and you see those 3 dots at the bottom right corner. I'm gonna click that, and then you save to camera roll. Here you can save it as to whatever size you want. You could do small, medium, large, or actual size. Just because it's going to Instagram, I'm just gonna hit large because actual size is gonna be super big and I don't need it to be that big. It's going to Instagram. And sometimes when you post photos to Instagram anyway, it'd be kind of low quality sometimes, just depending on what you're doing, okay? So those are the main 2 apps that I like to use to edit my photos. I have seen people use Snapseed before. I really like Snapseed. Snapseed is cool, just depending on like what you want to do. I got theirs just for different features, things like that, but it's all about your preference. So I'm gonna actually go into Storylux just to show you guys what Storylux is about. So as you can see, Storylux just has like all these little cool little things. Now I did not subscribe to get all the joints off of this one. I just wasn't doing all of that. But this one's cool, but I really like Unfold. So let's go to Unfold. I don't even know why I opened up Storylux. Storylux is nice. I like Unfold better. All right, so With Unfold, you create these stories, so it's kind of like a little packaging thing. But what I'm gonna do is, if you can see, I got Loving Me, Natural, Jace, that's my godson, and then a dot. So I'm just gonna hit plus. You can be really like strategic with it if you want. I don't really care to. But down here you have all these different packages. Okay, so basically, as you can see, you got a background and you have like 2 photos slapped on the front. I love this app just simply because it gives you kind of like a, what's it called, like a scrapbook type of thing, but it's like a digital scrapbook. I love it. I think it's cool. You can add little backgrounds to it. You can add whatever you want. You can do videos. I've done some promo videos with this and they love it. Like, I think this is so cool of an app. I love it. It's one of my faves. This actually might be my thumbnail for this video. So let me go ahead and save it. So you hit the arrow pointing down at the bottom, so you can either save the whole story, share the page to Instagram, or just save the page. I'm just gonna hit save the page because I just want that one page saved to my camera roll. So again, that's literally what I do to edit my photos. We're gonna pull out my second phone, and I don't really have all of my editing, which I feel like I could probably put on that one, but I do most of my photo taking on that phone anyway, so I'm just leaving it on that phone. So I'm gonna show you guys what I like to use on this phone, which honestly is super bougie because I can easily get this app on my other phone. I just didn't. So it's this app called InShot, which honestly it kind of looks like the Instagram logo, but we're gonna leave that there. So I already have this photo already in there. Let's see, let's go back so I can show you guys how to do it. So you have video, photo, and collage, materials, all that stuff. I'm just gonna hit photo in the middle. All right, so hypothetically, I'm gonna just take this video right here. So this is a video I did for some promo stuff. So as you can see, it blurs out the edges, but you know, it's like a cool little feature. So if you see at the bottom, you can trim the video. You can make it as long or as short as you want. The canvas, you can zoom it all the way in, zoom it all the way out, like little cool stuff like that. They have filters that you can use, which I haven't really played around too much with the app, but I'm loving it already. You can add music, which you can record. You can add effects or tracks that are like already in your iTunes or whatever. Stickers, you can add text to it. So we could do, hey girl. So just hit hey girl right there. So like this is literally such a cool way that you could edit little videos on the go on your phone, especially if you're just starting out. I don't know how helpful this video may have been for you, but I know when people share their secrets about how they do things, I know it really like opens your eyes up to what you can actually do and how you can really utilize these editing apps and your photos and just really making your content, especially on Instagram or just Facebook or wherever else you post your stuff, really aesthetically pleasing to the eye, up to your followers and things like that. So these apps I love. I've been using them for a while. Yes, some of them you may have to pay for, but that's just the way of the game. Sometimes you do have to spend a little coin, and that's okay. But it's definitely a way that you can really edit your content, your photos, things like that, just to really make it fun. And yeah, so it doesn't have to be this stressful. I know some people aren't into this. Some people just take a photo and go. That's perfectly fine. It's whatever you want to do. At the end of the day, this is totally your preference of what you want to do and how you want your feed to look like. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you have any apps that you think I might like, since I'm sharing my stuff, maybe you guys have an app out there that I may like, that are kind of like the ones I have or something like that in that nature. Shoot them down below. We can chat in the comments. I am excited to see and hear what you guys do to your photos. And yeah, I know there's so many different creative people out there who come up with different ways to do stuff. So if you want to share, don't hesitate to put it in the comments. We can chat. We can all talk together. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thank you to Glasses USA for sponsoring this video. I appreciate it so much. So as always, if you're new, I'm Jay. And if you're not new, I just thank you so much for supporting me with whatever I do here with my channel. I love each and every one of you to no end. And until next time, God willing, I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Mwah.